Indonesia is the most beautiful land in the universe. The land where we born, the nation where we grew up. So many colors that live together in peace, with a million timeless treasures, with an abundance of natural wealth. Indonesia is not just wonderful, Indonesia is a wonderland. Indonesia has 70,000 islands and is home to more than 270 million people. Indonesia has more than 300 ethnic groups, each its own unique tradition and culture. For example, the Sigale-Gale is a culture from North Sumatra. Sigale-Gale is a traditional Toba Batak wooden statue from North Sumatra, especially Samosir Island. This statue has a deep cultural and spiritual meaning. Sigale-Gale can move and dance because it is moved by a rope that is controlled by someone from behind. Sigale-Gale is not just a doll, but also a symbol of Batak cultural identity, reflecting the values of life, beliefs, and ancestral traditions.
Lihat nona makin gagal bikin kakak jadi suka. Dulu ada rambut kepang dua, sekarang rambut merah-merah. Kakak lihat tambah manis.
The second one is a Pasola culture from Sumba Island. Pasola is a traditional war involving two groups of men riding horses and throwing wooden spears at each other. Pasola is not just a game but a ritual ceremony associated with the Meru belief, the purpose of which is to invoke the fertility of the land and the blessing of the harvest.
Kakak jadi jatuh, kakak tak bola-balik. Lihat ada nona, semakin menyalai. Kakak hati susah.
Besides the unique culture, Indonesia also have 700 local languages that are continuously preserved. And in religious terms, Indonesia is a Muslim majority country, but it also home to millions of Christians, Hindu, Buddhists, and others. The number of Catholics is about 3%. Although the number is small, but this has a very positive impact on the spiritual, economic, and social life of our country. In 2024 and 2025, the number of Catholics in Indonesia has increased very quickly. That saw positive growth from previous time. This increase is also supported by the visit of Pope Francis to Indonesia in September 2024, a historic moment that gives Catholics a new spirit to be more faithful in practicing our beliefs. So today in the digital era, the sharing of Catholic teaching is also growing fast through social media and direct interaction in daily life. Social media is an effective way to connect with more people, especially young people in Indonesia, so that they can be more familiar and interested in the values of Catholic teachings. The situation of religious life in Indonesia is very mixed. Indonesian people try to live side by side with various beliefs peacefully. However, challenges in keeping the harmony between religious communities still exist. For the example, rejecting the building of church of the disruption of people who are worshipping.
In every moment, my
In
love.
response to these things, young Catholics in Indonesia are trying to build an attitude of tolerance by holding tactile sharing event and bringing the fast together around the cathedral church and Istiqlal Masjid. This activity not only distributes food to bring the fast to the surrounding community for free, but also becomes an important moment to strengthen friendship and strengthen harmonious relationship between Muslim and Catholic youth. The event was filled with the interfaith discussion and bringing the fast together.
Doesn't need to be eternal to be free.
Besides that, young Indonesian Catholics are also active in the social field. For example, we from the Archdiocese of Medan are active in direct social service to the community. One of the main programs is the simultaneous social service in 7 districts of Medan City, with the action of distributing food, visiting poor families, and social help. And then on special moments such as World Vacation Day, we also conduct visit and mentoring to orphanages, not only providing material support but also building social and spiritual relationship with the orphans. And in our community, we also organize sport competition, clean up the environment around the parish or in areas that need attention. Catholic youth in the Archdiocese of Medan play an active role in the field of creative economy with full support from diocese. For example, in Saint Fidelis Dolok Sanggul Parish, they develop local ingredient-based business like fermenting sap into kombucha, a probiotic drink that is rich in health benefits such as protecting the liver, reducing the risk of heart disease, and lowering blood sugar. They also produce various types of coffee-based cakes, making use of the coffee that is available around the parish. This innovation not only improves the economy of young people independently, but also promotes local potential and local wisdom. The diocese supports this activity by facilitating the training of entrepreneurship and marketing and providing a place like Creative Economy Shop to market their products. In this way, young Catholics saw that faith and creativity can be developed and have a positive impact on society.
Yes, 맞은 것처럼 좀